Welcome students. In this video, we will be discussing the time and space complexity analysis of both concatenating and as well as merging of two linked lists. Fine. Okay, we'll just get started. Already we have the code snippet of both concatenation and as well as merging. We'll first of all finish the time complexity of concatenate LL. Concatenate LL, let us take that signature, function signature as T of n, time function T of n. Whereas n is the total number of node available in only the first node. I'm not including second node, second linked list. I'm only speaking about the first linked list. So the total number of node available in first linked list n. Total number of node available in second linked list is m. First linked list n, second linked list is m. Now tell me how many times this loop will be running, because I'm just checking. See, first of next not equal to null. Am I right or wrong? Yes. So for first node I could have checked this. Second node, third node, fourth node I will be checking. Suppose if fourth node is the last node, there itself I could have stopped it. Am I right or wrong? You can just see that here in the diagram as well. So coming here, if this is the first linked list, initially I will be checking for the first node, temp of next not equal to null. Yes, I will move. Temp of next not equal to null. I will move. Temp of next not equal to null. 3 times I move. At certain point I reaching here, I think before it was null. So here temp of next null, so I could have stopped. So how many node? 1, 2, 3. Totally how many node is available? That many times the condition could have been checked. How many node is available with us in the first linked list? N node is available. So this checking process is going to happen for n unit time. So n unit, one time if this condition is checked, 1 unit. N time if the same condition is checked, then it is going to take n unit time. Okay, it is going to have n unit time. Fine. Now, n unit time condition checked, definitely one time it will be a failure condition. So only n minus 1 time I will enter inside. One time first of next equal to null. It is a wrong condition and it will not enter. It is a false condition. It will not enter inside. So when n time condition is checked, one time less only it will enter inside. So n minus 1 time only it will enter. So n minus 1 unit time will be taken for doing this. Coming out, this will be happening for 1 unit time. 1 unit time. Adding all these things, it is going to be T of n is equal to, how many n is here? 2n. Minus 1 plus 1 cancel. So only 2n is the equation. So T of n is equal to 2n. Clearly this is a linear equation. So what is the time complexity of concatenation? It is order of n. It is going to be order of n. Okay, so let me just do it here. So the time and space complexity analysis, right? It is time and space complexity analysis. So coming to time and space complexity analysis, the time complexity of concatenating, okay, this concatenating two linked lists is equation. If you see, T of n is equal to 2n. It can be approximated as a linear time complexity. Function name is going to be order of n. Now, we will also speak about the space complexity of this also. What is the space complexity of this? How many memory blocks that we are allocating? One memory block is equal to 1 unit space. So how many like extra block that we are taking, extra space? First pointer, second pointer, 2 block only. There is only 2 block. So first and second, only 2 unit space we are taking. Will that change? That will not change when your input is changing. If total number of element is 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, whatever it is, but only 2 block only we will be taking, which means constant space. T of n equal to 2 is a constant space. So coming here to the space complexity of concatenating two linked list is equation T of n is equal to, I will take, sorry, S of n, space equation, space of n is equal to only 2, which is constant. So here the space complexity is order of 1, constant space is taken here. This both is for actually concatenating two lists. Now we will also find the time complexity of merging two lists also. Merging two lists also. Yes, fine. Now coming here to merge linked list. Merge linked list, we will start. Let us take, we have two arguments, both are important. One argument is total number of elements. See, there we are not accessing second. In concatenating, we are not accessing the elements of second linked list. That is why I have taken only n. Only n. But here, in this time function that we are going to take, we are going to take two arguments. One is n, the other one is m. Whereas n is the total number of element in the first linked list. M is the total number of element in the second linked list. Necessarily, not necessary that both the linked list should have the same number of element. It is not necessary. Both can have different number of element. That is why we have taking two different variables to represent the size of both linked list. Okay, let us take n and m, where n is the total number of element in linked list 1. M is the total number of element in linked list 2. Now taking this first line, how much time, how much unit space will be taken? 2 unit space for taking 2 pointers. For checking this condition, it will be 1 unit time. It will be 1 unit time. For doing this assignment process, 1 unit. For this assignment, it is 1 unit time. For doing this assignment, it is 1 unit time. Okay. In the else part also, 3 lines, each and every line will be taking 1 unit at any cost. So let it be 1 unit. This is going to be 1 unit, and this is also going to be 1 unit. But if you see logically, if you see, either if condition or else condition will be working. Take whichever part is having highest like unit time. That's it, because we want to go for the worst case. So check the maximum time, either if will be working or else part will be working. Don't take both unit time, take any one part which is going to be great, large. Okay, fine, which will be taking more number of more unit time, that part you choose, either if or else. Okay, fine. Now coming here to this while condition, how much time this loop is going to run, that is what we are going to now discuss. How much time this loop will run? Maximum how many times this loop will run? That's the question. Maximum how many times a loop will run? So maximum, that is in the worst case, if you see, all the elements of both the linked lists have to be traversed. N elements of first linked list and m elements of second linked list, both the linked list should have, we should have visited everything. So if we are visiting all the nodes of both the linked list, then how many times this loop will be have to work? This loop will be working for exactly n plus m plus 1. That extra 1 is for the failure condition, equal to null. But it will visit all the n elements of first linked list. It will also visit m elements of second linked list, also one null character, null keyword. So totally this condition will be checked for n plus m plus 1 time. Now coming in, so if n plus m plus 1 time, if the condition is being checked, inside how many times we will move? Only for n plus m times we will move inside, because 1 time plus 1 is actually for the wrong condition, that is for the false condition. False condition we will not enter inside. So this plus 1 we will not enter, only for n plus m times we will enter inside. So each and every line inside this while loop is going to be, it will run for n plus m times. So n plus m, it will be taking n plus m unit time for executing this, because n plus m times I am entering inside. So each and every line will be taking n plus m unit of time, n plus m. Here it is going to be again n plus m. Here again it will be taking n plus m unit. This line also will be taking n plus m unit. So as I said already earlier, either if condition will be working or else block will be working. Don't need of taking both the part. here also 4 lines, here also 4 lines. So however, the same unit time also here also it will be taken. Okay, coming out, this condition checking will take 1 unit, this execution will take 1 unit. And remember one thing, any one of this condition only will work. Don't okay, both are if. How I'm saying that any one of the things will be working, because I'm stopping this loop. I'm stopping this loop if any one of the pointer is becoming null. If any one pointer becomes null only, I'm just coming here. So if any one becomes null, remaining one only will be not equal to null. So either first will not be equal to null, or otherwise second will not be equal to null. So I'm taking only one part because other part will not work every time. So 1 unit, 1 minute. So I'm skipping the time taken by this. Okay, because either one of the thing will be working. For return 1 unit. Now put together what it is going to be the time complexity. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3. Then 3 plus 1, 4 plus 3, 4 plus, I think here any one part I need to take, right? So 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 3, 10. So T of n comma n is equal to constant time is 10. Now what about the remaining n unit? How many n and m is there? N 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 n is available. Similarly, 6 m is available. So 6 of n plus m. Because both 6 also, n also 6 times, m also 6 times. So 6 of n plus m plus 10. Okay, here n plus m can be together taken as a single polynomial variable. So which is having the highest degree actually? N plus m whole power 1. It is having the highest degree, but it is 1. When the highest degree is 1, what kind of equation it is? Linear equation. Linear equation. So take only that variable part, remove all the constant terms. So what will be the time complexity? Time complexity will be order of n plus m. What is n? What is m? N is the total number of element available in the first linked list. M is the total number of element available in the second linked list. So it is order of n plus m. Okay, so the same thing we will also mention here. So the time complexity, okay, time complexity of merging two sorted linked list is the equation is T of n is equal to 6 of n plus m, okay, plus I think the constant term is 10. Okay, sorry, the constant term is 10. Okay, from this equation we will be taking only that n plus m term which is having highest degree. So the time complexity is order of m plus 1, which is also can be called as, which is also a linear time taking solution. But m is for the total number of elements in the second list, and n is going to point the number of elements in the first linked list. Because both variables what we will be doing, both variables we will be, all the elements we will be, if all the elements we are visiting, then this is the time complexity. So this is worst case, because we also have a best case, which means first linked list is completely sorted. I'll tell you the worst case, sorry, best case approach I will tell you. I think I can just better take the whiteboard and I can tell you. For example, I'll just show you the same linked list that we saw. 1 minute. One minute, guys. 1 minute. See, looking here at the linked list, if you see, suppose let me give you some input. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What will happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What will happen? From 1 will be the smallest number. So first 4 will be, 1 will be taken. Then 2 will be taken. Then 3 will be taken. Then 4 will be taken. Only these 4 nodes will be visited. After visiting these 4 nodes, it will reach null. When it is reaching null, you have to stop the process and you will attach this second directly to the end of the last node. So only you will be visiting all the nodes of the one linked list. Either way, suppose if this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is 5, 6, 7, 8, you will completely travel the second linked list. or otherwise you will completely travel in the first linked list. So what I can tell you, this is the best case, because best case only one linked list only you will be completely traversing, another linked list you will not traverse in the best case input. Okay, so now for that what we can do is we can just okay, I think here itself we have. So for this is actually for the worst case this is for worst case. But if it is for best case, what it will be? If it is best case, either the time complexity will be order of m, either only second linked list it will traverse, or otherwise it will be order of n, which means only first linked list it will be traversing. Best case. So best case it is going to be either order of m or order of n. But in the worst case, it is going to be order of m plus 1. Both linked lists completely I will traverse. Best case, any one linked list we will completely traverse. Yes. But generally, when people ask what is the time complexity of merging two linked lists, you have to go with m plus n, order of m plus 1. This is a general case. Right? Fine. Now, let us speak about the space complexity of the same concept. Space complexity of merging two sorted linked list. Fine. So what is the space complexity of merging two sorted linked lists? We'll just check with the code that we have. How many extra space that we have taken apart from input? Apart from the input, what are the extra space that we have taken? One is this two pointer first and second, because here first and second here in the main function is different. They are for storing the input. But we are just passing that address, and we are creating a new node, new pointer separately. Here we are creating a new pointer separately. So this is extra space according to the logic. So two different two block, and here third and last four block. Is there any other block that we are taking? No, only four extra block we are taking. Existing node only. What is happening? Existing nodes are becoming the third linked list. We are not creating any third linked list separately. We are not creating existing nodes of the first linked list and second linked list. We are converting it into a third linked list. No extra node we are creating. No extra node we are creating. Existing node only. We are just rearranging it. Okay, fine. So only four extra blocks are taken, which means only 4 unit space, constant space. So it is space equation S of n is equal to 4 unit space, which is a constant space which is not going to change with respect to any input. Okay, so time complexity of concatenating two linked lists is order of n. Space complexity of concatenating two linked lists is order of 1. Time complexity of merging two sorted linked lists is order of m plus n, general case. If it is like a special best case input is provided, then either it will be order of m or order of n. If the input that, like what I told you, right, if the input are provided in that manner, it will be order of m or order of n. But for the general case, it is order of m plus n. Then space complexity of merging two sorted linked list is going to be constant space, order of 1. Okay, so the time and space complexity analysis of concatenation as well as merging process of linked list has been completely discussed in and out. Right? Fine. So thank you, students.